That's it. Chicago comes to Red Bull Arena in a battle of two teams that really needed 3 points each, and they are the team that leaves with all three.
A missed opportunity, the story of the game tonight. Steve Jolly, Matt Harmon, we have the call for you on the New York Red Bull Radio Network. Steve, you lose at home to the Fire, 1-0, a Red Bull team which has dug themselves a big hole in order to keep alive the consecutive streak of making the playoffs.
Yeah, we've talked time and time again of the importance of making sure that we get 3 points at home. An opportunity here tonight where we've played pretty well, for the first 45 minutes, but couldn't capitalize on that success. Came into the second half, was a little bit stagnant, and unfortunately we give up that tough second yellow card by Nadam and dug ourselves a hole with that set piece defensive goal.
As we sit here now post-game and you look back at all the scores, so many things went Red Bull's way tonight. You made the point on the broadcast, but the game that you could control, you couldn't get 3 points out of. That's extremely disappointing.
It is extremely disappointing. We talked about the importance of controlling your own destiny. And tonight, at least before the game, we could control it a little bit in terms of having a good result. Now, when we talk about must-win games, we're going to be talking about it in just about 72 hours.
Well, let's look at the next couple. A Cincinnati team that will win the Supporters' Shield, clinch that tonight against Toronto. So you hope maybe could Red Bull go in there and steal 3 points?
Yeah, it's not a matter of hope anymore. It's a must situation now. Anytime you got an opportunity to play a team, they probably aren't going to play their full roster. Doesn't make much sense to play their full roster. Got to take advantage of it, and then we come back home against Toronto, a team that's already eliminated from the playoffs. You don't win these next 2 games, I just don't see a pathway.
Yeah, I don't necessarily see one either, which is disappointing. You said a Red Bull team tonight that you thought played pretty well, especially in the first half, but a story of not being able to get the goal when you needed to. It's been almost the story, not just of tonight, but the story of the season.
The story of the season, of a team that's created a lot of opportunities, but hasn't really finished at that final third. And tonight, a little unlucky, a couple balls that went off the post. The keeper making big saves relative to Chicago Fire, but we're still leaving here tonight without any points.
You said Cincinnati, then Toronto. That's obviously the next 2 games on the schedule. 1 on the road, 1 at home. Feel like you need to get 6 points. Does the team look at now these next 2 games together, or is it still that take 1 game at a time?
I mean, we got to see how it plays out relative to actually winning out and making sure that we get, all 9 points out of the next 3 games. But you look at this little segment of games, Wednesday, then Saturday against Toronto, and knowing that we have a break, I mean, it's all about getting 6 points right away.